place where you can go, where there's no one to tell you yes or no. If you just look into your heart, you will find that's the place to start. If you take a step and take another again, you'll find a better place to land. I know that it can be there someday. You've been waiting for. I know this life can be that one life you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Oh, 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 oh. Today could be the day. Oh, 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 oh. Today could be the day.
4.
Every time she hits her stride
Here I come.
and is ready to chase it again. Every time we hear the bell and know a child is cancer-free. Every time his heart beats stronger and he scores the winning goal. With more than 35 pediatric subspecialties, East Tennessee Children's Hospital is here every time it matters most.
Well, good morning, everyone. Sorry, I'm running a little bit behind here this morning. It is 7:37. Had to take my kid to the bus stop, and the bus driver was running a few minutes behind. And so here we are, getting us going here on this good old Wednesday morning. It is Hump Day, by the way. So happy Hump Day to you, halfway through the work week. And 1 week from today is Christmas Eve. Can you believe that? And it is still trending warmer than average. Well above average, anyways, on Christmas Eve, and likely to be the case on Christmas Day as well. I don't know why my Knoxville temperatures aren't coming through, so sorry about that. But of course, before we get to anything else this morning, we do have to give a big shout out to our good friend, Ed Rupp.
Wait for him. Wait for him. Bam! Now we slide all the way downhill to the weekend. The kids can get ready for school, and Debbie can take her shower.
Thank goodness. Now Debbie can take her weekly shower. Happy Hump Day, Ed, and good morning to Ed Rupp this morning. Sure hope you all have a great day. Maybe that's all you need to know here this morning. And now you can go about your day. You don't care about the forecast. You just wanted to see Ed Rupp, and that is okay too. Hey, by the way, thanks to all of you who commented, submitted, shared, sent me an email for the 15 days of Christmas. Yesterday I had a slew of people commenting, so that was great news. So we've added a lot more to the pile, if you will. And that will be posted again later on today. I was doing it at 9 o'clock in the morning. Then I got tied up in Sevier County, and so we posted it last night. But here we are this morning. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the forecast ahead of us today. Yesterday, we topped out at 53. I was forecasting 49. I was forecasting 49, so we're a little bit warmer than what the forecast was. But either way, today we actually should be a little bit warmer as well. Well, going about 53. Now, our next little piece of energy is going to be swinging its way on in. This is Thursday into Friday. Nice little trough of low pressure is going to drag a cold front into the area, and that's going to bring us showers, thunderstorms, and the potential across the state of Tennessee and Kentucky for some isolated strong thunderstorms. Not a major player. I think if we were to see any strong storms, it would be south of Interstate 40, probably closer to Chattanooga, Pikeville, Dunlap, down across the southern Cumberland Plateau, I think is the best chance for that as well. All right, so this morning, we're actually trending much, much warmer than what we were yesterday. Anywhere from 4 degrees warmer in Maryville to 17 degrees warmer in Oneida and Huntsville, Scott County. Now, when you look at the numbers, Scott County's in the 40s, but the Valley, we're stuck in the 20s. So even though it is trending a few degrees warmer, it is still bone-chillingly cold outside this morning. Now, if you were with me over the last couple of days, we got a weak little wave moving its way through, more bark than bite here today. So we've got just a baby wave today before the bigger wave moves through tomorrow. Notice the futurecast picking up on some rain showers around the area. The atmosphere is so dry, we basically have a hydrolapse in the low levels of the atmosphere, which means the dew point drops rapidly with height. And so while you're not going to see any rainfall. Maybe a sprinkle if you were to saturate the atmosphere up just enough in an isolated location, not everywhere. But the general rule of thumb is we will stay rain-free. So Virga is going to be developing throughout the day today with any of that moisture. So you may see, you may see some clouds kind of looking like they're falling like this. That's Virga. That's rain evaporating before it reaches the surface of the earth because it's so dry. So is it going to be raining up above us? Sure. Some light rain, but it's going to evaporate before it reaches us. So likely not to see much. But again, can't rule out maybe a sprinkle here or there. Temperatures are going to be back in the 40s and 50s, maybe some mid-50s across the Southern Valley, close to 56 in Newport. So a nice day. But now let's fast forward time into tomorrow and Friday. There's that risk level by the Storm Prediction Center. So along and north of Interstate, west of Interstate 75 is basically the general rule of thumb. I think the better chance would be down towards Spring City, Dayton, Saudi Daisy, Dunlap, and Whitwell. We just don't have a lot of instability, CAPE in the atmosphere, convective available potential energy. We need that. That's how the air rises freely on its own, like a basketball in the deep end of a swimming pool. If you hold it there, it's going to stay there, but if you let it go, it rises on its own. That's what that's what CAPE is. And so we need some instability in the atmosphere, and we just don't really have a whole lot. Do we have some wind shear? Yes. And the wind is going to be cranking throughout the day on Thursday. So Thursday morning, 24 hours from right now, we'll have some light wind. As the cold front approaches and the trough approaches, the wind is going to start to crank. Cold front comes through around, 8 to midnight anyways tomorrow night. That will elevate our rain showers and showers and thunderstorms. So let me show you what I'm talking about. By the way, can't rule out maybe a couple of passing showers throughout the day tomorrow. So something to kind of keep in mind tomorrow. But the bulk of the energy and the bulk of the moisture doesn't come through until after sundown. There's 7 o'clock. Here comes the energy. 7 to 9, give or take an hour or two on either direction. We are going to see those showers and maybe a few rumbles of thunder. Again, you need instability for thunderstorms as well. So we don't really have a whole lot of instability in the atmosphere. But we are going to see some decent rain associated with this system as it slides its way on through. But it's going to be in and out fairly quickly. There's midnight tomorrow night. It may be a little bit of a wintry mix across the higher peaks of the Smokies. But what I want to share with you is, I'm just going to throw this out there right now. If you have, if you don't use if you have another weather app on your phone other than the East Tennessee weather app, open that one up and let me know what the high temperature is for Friday. Let me know what's your app, not the East Tennessee weather app, your app, another app that you may use. God forbid. Even if you have the cell phone one, from the Weather Channel, open that up and see what that is. I did it on my phone, and it had a forecast high on Friday of 53 degrees. Well, that might be true. It's not going to be felt. So rainfall forecast associated with that cold front, we're picking up over half an inch of rainfall. So some beneficial moisture for sure because we need the rain. But again, 57 degrees by 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Midnight, we're going to be down to about 54, 53. So is our official high temperature on Friday going to be probably 53 degrees or so? Absolutely. But is it going to do you a disservice if I put that on the 7-day forecast? 100%. Because those temperatures are going to come crashing on down Thursday night into Friday morning. Friday morning, we'll start off in the 30s, maybe even 40s. I actually was thinking that we may be right around 41 degrees early Friday morning. And then those temperatures might come up a little bit to about 43 and then come back down. So give or take those numbers a little bit. But either way, expect steady to steadily falling temperatures throughout the day on Friday. It is going to be chilly. We're talking afternoon temperatures in the 40s. And not much snow is expected, but the forecast on, not the ensembles, but the deterministic models are picking up on a little bit of activity. So if we can get that colder air to catch up to the back edge of that moisture source, it's going to be a little delayed, but the colder air will start to settle its way on in. So let me show you that 7-day forecast. As we look ahead, we'll see those temperatures in the 50s today. That's average. Average high is 51. We're going to be nearly 10 degrees above average tomorrow at 60. Rain showers off and on throughout the day, but not a ton. And then the heaviest rain tomorrow night into Friday morning, probably exiting by around midnight to 2 a.m. Fairly steady temperatures to steadily falling. So I'm going 41 and 43 on Friday. Then we quickly climb back in the mid-50s Saturday and Sunday. So that's not bad. Maybe a couple of spotty light showers. We've got some weak disturbances in the atmosphere as this ridge of high pressure starts to build on in. That is going to bring us the warmer weather for Christmas week. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day are trending above average. And when you look at the Climate Prediction Center's forecast, we have a 60 to 70% chance of above average temperatures for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So some of you may rejoice because you really want the warmer weather for Christmas Day. For me, I kind of feel like, you're cooking in the kitchen. Well, we won't be because we don't have a kitchen. But maybe we'll be at our neighbor's kitchen. I don't know. Or maybe we're going out to eat. I'm not quite sure what we're doing for Christmas Day. So if you have extra room, the Witchers would like to show up at your house. But I'd rather have it colder, fire in the fireplace, get up, put on your PJs, have a cup of coffee, get the day started, open presents in the morning. And you just get to chillax and relax for the day. Of course, I'll be working and I'll be posting stuff, but with no lives, of course, on Christmas Day, no lives on New Year's Day as well. So you get to sleep in. You're probably going to sleep in. I'm going to sleep in as well. Well, no, I'm not going to sleep in. I'll still be here, but we just don't broadcast live on the holidays. That's just kind of the general rule of thumb, unless weather says that we need to. So here's the cloud coverage. Here's our little weak wave starting to swing its way into the area. Did you see the sunrise this morning? It was absolutely amazing when I took the kids off to the bus stop. So hopefully you have a chance to see that. And if you got any photos, let me know. So you're still not getting sound on Instagram, but everybody else on Instagram is. So is there a button on Instagram, or can you? I got an idea. Black Tide for Life. Why don't you do me a favor and actually? On your cell phone, I don't know if you have an iPhone or an Android, but if your iPhone, make sure you click that button and turn on your sound. So turn your ringer off. So if you go like this, it's on silent mode, and you push and hold it, and it goes to ring mode. Try that and see if that works. If that doesn't work, go into it and see if there's a little button that has an icon that says where you can turn on the sound. I actually cannot see on my Instagram side of it if I can't see the live on my side. So I don't know exactly how that presents on another side. But anyways, I don't know. Something to kind of keep in mind here, I guess. We're trying. Oh, yeah. Okay, there it is. So let me see. There's mine. Let me see if. So I don't know exactly how that presents. I've got sound. Okay, that is the story. Okay, I figured it out. Black Tide for Life. Yes, it is. So like you can't hear me right now. And this is Instagram, right? You can't hear me? You push and hold your silent to ring button. That is the story, okay? And now you can hear it. I figured out. And if you push and hold that again, yes, it goes away. That should be the story, and that should be the fix for you. So let me know if that fixes the issue for you. Black Tide for Life. All right. Let's see here. What y'all saying this morning? So let's see. Good morning. It's time to rise and shine. Good morning. I hope you're feeling fine. Get up, get out of bed, something like that. You little sleepyhead. 1 week till your wedding anniversary. Nice, Denise. Nice. Camel's there, Carol. Camel's there. Wasn't at the beginning. The camel's there. We got Ed Rupp. Okay, now you can leave. Drink your coffee, eat some cereal, and look at the 1 minute weather. Witcher's 1 minute weather. Don't forget to check that out every once in a while. I felt like a heat wave yesterday. Yeah, it felt pretty warm outside, didn't it? Good morning from Bull Run. What's up, Charlie? How are you this morning? I appreciate you. Love the show. I definitely appreciate that for sure. Got to build this community. We've got several more Witcher weather watchers that have chimed in and have taken the course and sent me their certificates. So we're getting them on board. If you want to be a Witcher weather watcher, a storm spotter with the National Weather Service and for East Tennessee weather. Of course, the weather's quiet now, but come springtime, I'm going to need your help. Or during snow events, I need your help as well. You can just email me, mike@easttnweather.com, and I'll get you hooked up with the virtual course from the National Weather Service. You send me your certificate, and we'll get you in the private group. If you're interested, if you're a weather nut and you love it, let me know. So Stella says it's saying a high of 45. What are you using? Because mine actually said, I looked at my the Weather Channel app on my phone, and here's what it said: 53 and 32. Can't see that very well. 53 and 32. So I don't know, but again, that's going to do you a disservice. 44 by Rebecca Sweet, and I'm going 43. So we're close. Phone app says the high will be 55. That is true, but at midnight. And I know you've heard me talk about this. I get a lot of pushback on social media when I post the 7-day forecast. And they're like, that makes no sense, Witcher. Why are you putting If the high is going to be 53, why are you putting 41 or 42 or whatever? Because a lot of people just glance at the 7-day forecast and say, oh, okay, cool, I'm good. Have a good day. I'm out. And that's all they see. If I actually put 53 and then all of a sudden it's 43, 10 degrees colder, they're going to be like, what year's wrong? So I don't mind being technically wrong on a 7-day forecast. What's up, Nathan? What's up, bro? All right. Phone says 43. I only go by what you say. I appreciate that, Ruth. You're still not getting any sound? Come on. We got to fix this for you. That was the fix for me. We got to get, well, just jump over on Facebook with me or Black Tide for Life. Download the East Tennessee weather app. Now you can watch it live right there on the app itself, but of course you can't comment, unfortunately, on the app. Let's see. Crystal says, oh, yay, storm risk in December. I like to follow you and WBR. I feel like you all say about the same info. Just feel like they and everyone else is dedicated to just around Knoxville focus. Lenore City, Loudon, Philadelphia get left out of the focus, it seems like. Not for me. Not for me. I cover all of East Tennessee. And so I do not try to keep anybody out without knowing what's going on. I don't know about that, Andrew. But by the way, it was good to see you yesterday. And sorry I didn't have Wake Up with Witcher yesterday. I had to run off to the Chamber of Commerce coffee talk. I won another prize, which was cool. It's like I feel like I keep winning all these prizes with them. They're like, Witcher, why do you keep winning? Like, I don't know. Maybe because my business card is blue and it just attracts you to grab it. I don't know. Oh, my goodness gracious. F45 Sono Kearns, what's up? How are you? I love Sono Kearns. And I've seen your shop there, by the way. If it was a little bit closer, maybe we'd check it out. But there is an F45 near my house that my wife and I have done a couple of times. And my wife, I think, really wants to sign up. What's up, Rick? How are you this morning? So again, we're 1 week away. 1 week away from Christmas Eve. Let's get to work with those national holidays, shall we? We'll take you back outside, show you a live look again from, we'll take you a different vantage point. There's a nice view. We'll take you to Fox Road Marina. Nice view there. We had a nice little sunrise. It was pretty nice outside. It's still chilly, though. All right, here's your national holidays here for the day today. We're celebrating birthdays and events, of course. We're going to be celebrating a wedding anniversary next week. Happy Hump Day, Carmen. How are you this morning? Oh, you are Black Tide for Life. Ah, what's up? I don't know. I can't see. I can't know these things, Krista. But aren't you Android? Or are you iPhone? Anyways. All right, celebrating birthdays and events. Let us know what's going on in your area. Today is National Say It Now Day. I think people on the internet say it now all the time. They feel like they can say whatever they want, and they have to say it now. Hey, by the way, today is National Maple Syrup Day. I'm going to give a big shout out to that. That right there is like Vermont and Maine and New England, seeing that. And I don't know if you've ever been to New England, but they sell maple candies. They're like these little sugar maple candies that are amazing, by the way. And they've got little crystallized sugar around them, and it's just pure maple. Oh, so good. I grew up going to Maine every summer as a kid, so lobster and maple syrup and all those kind of things is what I grew up with. From Denver, but grew up going to Maine because my mom's from Maine. And today is the Wright Brothers Day. I'm going to give a big shout out to that. All of you know, or most of you probably know, that I am an aviator. I do have my pilot's license. Haven't flown in about 2.5, 3 years since, of course, I started East Tennessee Weather. No time, no money. It is expensive, but it is fun. And one day I hope to get back into aviation. So big shout out to the Wright brothers, making aviation possible. All right, let's talk about weather history for this date. We'll take you back to 2008. A winter storm dumped as much as 3.6 inches of snow in Las Vegas. Well, 3.6 doesn't sound like a lot, but in Las Vegas, that is a lot of snow. In 2002, thunderstorms preceding a strong cold front pushed into the U.S. Mississippi River Valley, producing severe storms and tornadoes. 3 people were killed in Missouri and Arkansas, with more than 40 injured. Ugh, hate to hear that. In 1989, 21 cities from Kentucky to Pennsylvania reported record low temperatures, included places like Columbus, Ohio, reading a temperature of 12 degrees below zero. And if you joined the conversation yesterday, the last couple of days, a lot of folks, I've been asking those questions to enter to win the 15 Days of Christmas. And one of them was, what's the coldest temperature? And man, some of those temperatures that you all post on social media, like 70 degrees below zero up in the parts of Wisconsin and whatnot. A lot of you said the blizzard of 1993. Some of you said just yesterday. Even last year, year before, it was really cold. So some of you said that as well. And then I asked about comfort food yesterday. What's your favorite winter comfort food? A lot of soups out there. Who doesn't like some good, solid, like potato soup or chili on a cold winter day? In 1988, squalls brought locally heavy snow to the southeastern shores of Lake Michigan. Up to 14 inches in Harvey. Totals in Ohio ranged from up to 16 inches. Not a ton, but enough. In 1987, a storm in the southwestern U.S. brought heavy rain and heavy snow to parts of California, Nevada, Arizona, Utah, Mexico. Charleston, Nevada was blanketed with 12 inches of snow. In 1929, an ice storm in western New York State resulted in much damage and hardship. A buffalo report, not a buffalo reported. That would be weird if a buffalo was reporting. But a buffalo report stated, one was kept awake by the breaking limbs, which snapped off with a report much louder than a rifle shot. That was 1929. That's how they talked, right? In 1924, a severe ice storm struck central Illinois, and in 1884, a 3-week blockade of snow began at Portland, Oregon. A record December total of 34 inches was received. And on this date in history across the world, today's daily quote, it's from Leo Tolstoy. Netsky was stupid and abnormal. I have no idea what that is. If you know what that is, throw it in the chat. I have no idea. I probably didn't even say it right either. In 1992, U.S. President Bush, Canadian Prime Minister Brian Mulroney, and Mexican President Carlos Salinas de Gortari signed the North American Free Trade Agreement, or in other words, known as NAFTA. In 1986, Davina Thompson became the world's first recipient of a heart, lung, and liver transplant. In 1969, television history was made when Tiny Tim and Miss Vicky Budinger were married on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. In 1959, the film On the Beach premiered in New York City and in 17 other cities. It was the first motion picture to debut simultaneously the major cities around the world. 1959. In 1903, the first successful powered airplane flight took place near Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Orville and Wilbur Wright made the flight, as we just discussed. Those are your national holidays. We'll take it back outside. A nice little view. Let's see what kind of pictures we have this morning, shall we? We had a couple sunrises and sunset pictures. All right, let's see. We had Felicia's kids at the Seymour parade. Felicia's kids at the Seymour parade. Here's this one. I don't know why it takes so long to load sometimes, but it just does. There it is. So Felicia says, Andrea and Moira at the Seymour Christmas parade. How about that one? Stephanie New. Capturing some ice on the bridge. She said, this is ice on the bridge, but some sunshine melted it away pretty quickly. Kind of a cool shot there. I love these bridges around East Tennessee. They're just so cool. Of course, you can really see the where the water, the record and water levels. I don't know what the red represents on the bridge. Maybe that is the record level, or that's like, you better take cover kind of record level. Let's see. Sunrise in yesterday. Oh, this was yesterday. This was this morning, I think it was. This is Wade Ward, Julie's husband, who Julie's on the platform. I don't know if Wade's on here this morning. I haven't checked to see, but a nice little sunrise. I mean, we've had some gorgeous sunrises the last couple of mornings. Let's see what this one is. This one's great. This one's from Chris Gaylord. Big weather system coming through. Here's what we know so far. And your coloring skills need some work there, Chris. Here's what we know so far. Here's one from Missy. This is an Andersonville sunrise. I love Andersonville up towards Norris Lake. Wait for it. That's a nice one. Here's Grace Buckner. And a nice sunrise. I mean, the sky was just awesome this morning. Wait for this one there. Oh, that one's upside down. We need to switch that one around, don't we? There it is. And we've got another one coming in from Julie. So Julie and Wade, were you guys just standing next to each other, posting and taking pictures? Like, why didn't you take a picture of each other with a sunrise in the background? Julie, I've told you to put it sideways. Sideways, friend. There we go. That's a nice sunrise, isn't it? That looks amazing. Let's see if I have any photos to share with you. I do have some photos to share with you. So, I don't know if you saw it on social media the other day, but let's see. So, a couple things I want to share with you here this morning. Let's come back to me. There I am. Okay, so I don't know how many of you have seen this in public, but remember, I am a quarterly contributor to Homegrown Magazine. This is a brand new magazine put on by Matthew Peters and his wife, and they're running it. They want to be, it's very Christian based. They got great people. It's kind of like City View type of thing. If you've seen City Views around town, so he's just getting this started. So check out Homegrown Magazine. Anyways, there's a guy right there in the front. So I'm a quarterly contributor, and if you open up the magazine to the very first page, look at this. Is that not awesome? Let's get East Tennessee weather, the app in everybody's hands around East Tennessee. That's what we need to be doing, right? But then I have an article in here, and so this quarter we were talking about the return of La Nina into a neutral season. So I have some weather maps and my QR code and that ugly mug of me right there. That's probably a better picture than that picture. I don't know. Nobody wants that many Mike Witchers in their house or on their phones. That's too many. But anyways, check them out. Homegrown Magazine. So we have that going on. But remember, also, I will be posting a video today for the 15 Days of Christmas. So you have to like, you have to share, you have to comment, and you have to email me. There are 4 things. If I don't get any of those from you, you are unfortunately not going to be put in the pot. I'll throw it in. But anyways, try to like, share, comment, and email me. It's the emails I'm going from. So you have to email me. Those are the list of people that I'm going to be drawing out of a hat on Christmas Day to be announcing the winners. And then I will send you an email back, by the way. So if you email me, that's the way I'm going to be able to communicate with you, because I need your address, or we can meet up in person to give you the 1-year subscription to Weather Call, a great addition and resource to East Tennessee weather, especially during severe weather or inclement weather. So that's what it is. Don't sign up for it yet. I will have you a personal link for you here soon, but make sure you check that out on social media so we can share that with you. And I got to give a big shout out to Julie and Wade. Yesterday I saw Julie at the Chamber of Commerce meeting. So she hangs out with us at the Chamber of Commerce meeting, and she got my wife and I a nice little Christmas present, which, by the way, I left it inside. Shoot. I'll do it tomorrow. Anyways, Bucky's Bikes had a great organization. She actually donated money to Bucky's Bikes to win this, to help Bucky's Bikes and the Mission of Hope, and then gave us this big, giant basket of awesomeness. And Julie, that is amazing. So thank you so much for your generosity. My wife and I do appreciate that more than you could ever even imagine. So thank you for that. And then I've got a t-shirt from Bucky's Bikes and a nice little bottle of wine. And so that was nice for helping them out and helping to spread the word a little bit. So thank you very much for that as well. Let's see. Well, I mean, I don't know how to tell you this. I'm not a big deal. We want Witcher all over East Tennessee. I mean, some people might disagree with you, but I'm cool with that. It's tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches. That's what I'm talking about. Strawberry tres leches cake. Ooh, I like that. That sounds amazing. Let's see. That's true. Morristown, Mr. Murrell actually had the first flying machine, but he doesn't get credit for it. There's a monument for him at the airport. I have seen that monument, actually. Ooh, real maple syrup is the best. Lobster and beer. I'm with you on that one, Andrew. Let me know. I'll be showing up, and you're an android. That's what I figured. I don't know why. So however you can silence your phone and not silence your phone, Krista, I think that's probably going to be the best way to do it. But hopefully, let's face it, you're not getting rid of any of you. I hope not. I mean, it's growing every single day, so which is always awesome. That's not what I wanted to push at all. That was the wrong button, but we'll push this button. And we're going to wrap things up here this morning. It's 8:05. Got a little late start. We've been on for 30 minutes. I'm going to leave you with a nice view from the mountains of East Tennessee, where Gatlinburg is in the right-hand side, and Smoky Mountain National Park is in the bottom left-hand side. Big shout-out to, by the way, Master Battery. You just saw their advertisement on there. It's not Master Battery Monday, but I needed a coffee mug, and so we do some advertising. They do advertising with us as well. So if you're looking for something, they're just not about batteries, by the way. And, of course, this morning's Wake Up to Witcher is sponsored by East Tennessee Children's Hospital, a great organization right in our own backyard. All right, my friends, I sure hope you have a great day. Expect warmer weather today, more bark than bite. Rain showers move in off and on throughout the day tomorrow. Heavier rain showers tomorrow night after sundown. Maybe a couple strong thunderstorms, not expecting much. Maybe a little bit of light snow across the peaks of the Smokies behind that system. That also will bring us colder air on Friday. So be careful, watch what you see out there. Our official high temperature on Friday is probably going to be in the 50s, but that's after midnight. We're talking 40s and wind chill values in the 30s on Friday, so chilly, but it's short-lived. We're back into the 50s for the upcoming weekend with a couple of spotty showers, probably Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Should be dry Wednesday, maybe a couple of showers on Thanksgiving. How about Christmas Day? I'll keep you posted on that, but it is trending above average. Maybe 50s and 60s, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Let's see, on Instagram, go to your feed and make sure your sound is on for videos. If not, that can affect your lives and stories. Good to know. Mine is on because it's showing up on mine. But check that out, Krista. All right, my friends. Have a great day. Be safe. Be kind to each other. Life is short. Look for the video for a free 1-year subscription to Weather Call. Go check out the Homegrown Magazine. Like, share, subscribe. If you like the East Tennessee Weather app, pass it along to everybody you know. Be safe, be kind to each other. Life is short, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. And if you're joining on the app and you missed the forecast, I'll send you right back to the forecast momentarily.
Standing up in front of an army, shoes in the mud and the wet paint, twists and turns up the alley, just like it should. So your colors, they start, and it's stripping you off your balance. So you
Wait for him. Now we slide all the way downhill to the weekend. The kids can get ready for school, and Debbie can take her shower.